Did you notice I started a little bit earlier? 36 on Commode, so I'm still started within the 12:30 time limit. Ross Mimers 11. Hope you're safe and well for your channel. Please, where's my banner gone? God, Miss Flo's been on my computer. She's on my computer. Bing! There we go. YouTube channel, please subscribe. Hitting the bell icon so you may every time we put new content on. As always, like to say, love your channel sponsors now. I put them up. Untuck it. Check them out in the description below. Father's Day around the corner. Maybe you want to get your old man a nice bit of clobber. Check out Untuck It. Maybe you want to give you the old man the gift of freshly shaven balls. Manscaped, 20% off. Plus free shipping or free delivery in the UK using the code West820 at manscaped.com. Nice boxer shorts, and particularly in this weather, he's proper sticky in it. I like it a lot, but not this hot. Do you know what I mean? And their boxer shorts are actually anti-chafing, and if you're a gentleman of a certain disposition, that's very useful. And I'll tell you what is a lifesaver today, last couple of days, the Manscaped ball deodorant. Oh, makes things all nice, and it's like, I mean, as I said, it's as smooth as a dolphin's beak down there. So, you know, just stays, means things like stick together. You know, we know the gent. Yeah, we're here, boy. We're all boys. We're all men. So yeah, check it out. And as you get 20% off on the old chat, on the old you know, things. Let's see what we got in the chat. We got Scott coming very early. Obviously he's busy. Chef getting in nice and early. We're on day 37 of that day. I've forgotten what a golf course looks like. And just about alive in the kitchen too. So hi to Mark, hi to Scott. They're listening. Check on Chef. 2 steaks, filets, 2 no, 2 steaks. Yeah, nice burgers. As I said, you can tell a good pub by their burger, and I'm going to go and try a Scott burger, and I can tell you if it's a good pub. Big up to Peach, West Ham Randoms. Irons United would have been on. They were early. They were talking about Yarmolenko. Go check them out. It's a really good episode. No heads up about me or whatever at 12. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Anton. I'm not bothered. Anton was back on the glasses yesterday. He put his glasses on today, which was great. I wear glasses. I can't wear glasses and do these because you see the light and it's the glare and it looks a bit dodgy. But Anton managed to figure it out, so fair play to him. But check it out today about the Yarmolenko and his future and all about the stats. I love a good stats, so make sure you check it out. I'm sure one day they'll advertise our show. Like I always. Anyway, James, hope you're well. James is trying to get in early. Sours. Custard cream hula hoops. So, you know, what, maybe I did something completely different, but I'm not going to do anything different. We'll do it in a minute. Yolf Peter on pole, not on the piles. The piles have been cleared up, so that's all good. So it's Peter on pole now. You can sit on that pole without any problems now. Gary's in. Hope you're well. I'm very well, Gary. Hope you are well. When the sun is shining, things are a lot nicer, aren't they? And tomorrow's apparently going to be a scorcher. I mean, Flo went to school with a baseball cap on and suntan lotion. That's when you know summer's on its way. Next 2 weeks at least are going to be very, very warm by the looks of it. Skip has just finished watching the Steve Motone's 11. Honestly, Steve is a beautiful man. If you haven't go to see it, go and see it. Even if you don't know Steve, very few people do, to be honest, because he was only around for a year and he played 3 games. But honestly, the stories were fantastic. So make sure you check it out. And while we're there, tonight at 5 o'clock, we've got another Hammers 11 with a fan. Just Kai. That's what I said, what should I call you, Kai? Just call me Kai. So it's Just Kai. And it's a really, really fascinating episode. There's been a couple which have sort of taken me aback a bit emotionally. One was Peter Singh. Go back and watch it, about the effects of West Ham on his mental health and stuff like that, and how it helped him. And same with Kai and Kai's journey into becoming a West Ham fan, all because of his granddad, who was a Tottenham fan and a family friend, and his family friend passed, and so, you know, his first game he went with him, the second game he'd passed. They did the ceremony with the ashes at the memorial ground, and, you know, and it was really, really, really interesting and emotional, and just shows the family connection West Ham really do have. We know they do, but, you know, it's things like reaffirm it. So make sure you check that out. That's on tonight. What we got here, Carl's in the house. He's woken up, listen to Talk Sport, and there are some comments on there that are so daft. At least you get sentence on the West channel. There we go. We do. You get the sense here, man. God, loads of comments. Sorry. Mama Cox. Oh, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Mama Cox, I hope you're getting old Dickie some Manscaped for Father's Day from Jake. Still cracks me up. Yeah, smooth as a dolphin's beak down there, I tell you. Sorry, Mama Cox, I didn't realize there's women in present. Talksport home of the mad, they certainly are. Luke, hope you're well, my friends. Titch is in the house. Good evening. Anton's glasses are anti-glare, apparently. Well, there you go. There you go. Good luck to him. Neil Parker, hello, sir. First time I've watched live as I've just retired. Congratulations! What a great time to the weather is. Hope happy retirement, Neil. As I said, the weather's great, so enjoy your retirement, man. Terribly jealous. I'd love to retire, and I could be on here all day. You could have Russie B all day. Literally, I would do nothing apart from come in and just talk to everyone, and I'd have an absolute whale of a time. There's a clip on YouTube of an argument. We are bigger than Spurs. It's hilarious. Check it out. Mama Cox, peach in disguise. It is indeed. They don't like Spurs fans. Would you sell Yarmolenko or Fredericks? Neither. I wouldn't sell anyone. And speaking of that, I've done because me and Gatesy, we can never coordinate our diaries. So I've done my video. I've done a pre-record of my video for Gates, how you'd spend, the 85 million. So that should be on the Forge Minds website sometime soon. We'll just say that. So, but it's just me chatting. And I didn't spend all 85 million. I'm quite frugal. Happy retirement, Neil, indeed. Afternoon all. This is keeping up my spirits with a bad back. Mate, that's the whole idea, man. We're just here having a giggle, talking absolute rubbish. That's all we do. We don't really talk much about West Ham, to be perfectly honest. Everyone else does all that. You'd keep Fredericks. Neil Parker just says 8. I have no idea. Yarmi's a lost cause. He scored 2 goals the other day, didn't he? Is he really a lost cause? Let's hope we see some good football at the weekend. Why? Who's playing? Is anyone? Oh, England are playing. We'll see. You wouldn't even sell Anderson. I wouldn't, because I think we could. I think, to be honest, and I've said this before. If we took a massive hit on Haller, and if we sold Anderson, I don't know how much we get for him. Yeah, he hasn't played a lot for Porto. 12 million, 15 million. Who are you going to replace him with? You're going to have to spend 15 million, and then he's going to have to, blood him into the team and stuff like that. I think Anderson. I think Anderson would be a useful squad player, particularly in Europe as well. But that's me. I am a hoarder. I wouldn't sell anyone. I really wouldn't, unless they want to go. Unless they want to go and be a distract, and they want to go, then off they go, man. But that's what I'd say. Hi, Russ, please. Of course, Neil. Please what? Anderson and Yarmolenko has to be sold. The wages to help us get replacements. No, I agree. If it's to be sold to get replacements, I mean, but it's having that next person lined up, because the worst thing we do is we sell players and then we don't have the bodies in, and then we're already strapped for bodies as it is. So, more suited to the international football is Yarmolenko. We get the best out of him at West Ham. Yeah, we couldn't, but maybe European football. So I'm saying European football may surprise people with him. Surprise game. England's at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Well, there we go. All to the pub. All go to Dukes' pub and watch the game. Russ keeps all the boxes as deliveries coming. I do keep a few boxes. I'll be honest, just because you never know when you need one. In it, and when you say I need a box, I go there we go. Stuart, hope you're well, my friend. Would you sell Rice if I could promise you prime Pete Butler? Oh, no. I would. I mean, I love Pete Butler, as you know, but I wouldn't sell him, Declan Rice, to get prime Pete Butler in. I wouldn't. What sweets has Russ got today? We're playing another round of what sweets. It was an epic game yesterday. For those of you who haven't seen, go back. Honestly, almost went to the last minute before Helen racing up and down Asda's, Sweet R. Doing some research, very impressive. Came up with that. So what sweets have I got today? They have to be replaced. You're right, exactly. So I wouldn't. I'd line someone up and then replace them. So obviously we're signing the young lad from Chelsea, aren't we? That's apparently going through on Wednesday. So that's good. And then, but that's obviously a defensive. He sort of plays defensive midfield, if I remember reading about him. So that's good, fair play. And that's what you need to do. You buy him. Chelsea bought him for like $1 million. They've sold him sort of for 1.8. We'll buy him. If he doesn't make it, then we'll sell him for 2.5, 3 million. Fair enough. Front three for England. Discussed should be more. Kane, Foden, Grealish. No regrets approach. I've said it. I said it on West Ham Randoms the other day. I like pace. I think I'd rather keep Foden. I would like, if you're playing three up front, I'd definitely go for Kane. I'd definitely go for Rashford on the right, and maybe I don't know. I like pace. I like a lot of pace. That's what we've got. That's what we have in abundance in England, is pace in our team. So let us know what everyone thinks. But Foden, Grealish, it wouldn't have both starting, to be honest, but that's me. Fruit salad, no. Nuno closing on a new Palace job, according to some. Ooh, that's not good news for us, is it? I want him to take the Everton job personally, but there we go. Flumps, jelly tots, no. Love hearts, fruit pastels. Foden is trash. There we go. Fair enough. Epic hash time. Gary, afternoon. Gary, Opal fruits, no. We, England, are blatantly fragile at centre back. We need to get going. Yeah, I know. You've basically got to go all out. All out, don't we? Rebels, no. Poppets. Oh, old school. I love it. Have you seen Foden? Yeah, no, he's going for the Gaza thing. Brilliant. Then he has to start against Scotland, then surely. I would go for front three of Grealish, Kane, and Sancho. See, I would go probably Sancho, Kane, and Rashford. Just go all out attack. Sorry to Everton, apparently. No point in getting rid if we don't replace. Look at when we saw. Exactly. That's what I meant. That's my point, Steve. That's my point. If we get rid of them, we need to replace them first, because otherwise we scrub her out. We need to get a replacement and then push them out. If that makes sense. Fries chocolate cream. Is that sweet or chocolate? I think you're probably S. There's a bit of both. 4-3-3 at the back is rubbish at the back. Grealish, Rice, Mount, Sterling. Yep, that's good. Yeah, balls out. Love it. Balls out, and smooth as a dolphin's beak. Minstrels, no. That's, again, Minstrels is chocolate, I'd say, Rob. It's a small sample size, apparently, but I've never seen Sancho have a good game. He seems to try too hard. I like Jude Bellingham. He's a great player, honestly. Pete on poll, that's what I said to. Exactly. Wine gums. No, it's not wine gums. Also, just a little heads up. If anyone wants to listen to any of the My Hammers 11s on podcast, hello, not on the YouTube, but on podcast, we're now associated with Sports Social. So we're on Sports Social. So I've just put a link in there. So if anyone wants to, for those of you who are, we've always been on Spotify and Apple and Alexa play My Hammers 11, all that type of stuff. But we are now associated with Sports Social. So loads of other stuff on there for other, not just football, but wrestling and F1 and cricket and all rugby and all that type of stuff. But we're on there as well, and we're the only West Ham podcast on there at the moment. So well done, Rusty B. So check that out. And you can subscribe. You can subscribe it from Spotify or whatever anyway, and search for My Hammers 11, and it all comes through the same thing. But but you want to check that Sports Social out. There'll probably be an more official thing coming out by them anyway, I think soon. But just throw that out there. What we got here? Has to be first team and not an 85. Bloodham or Selham. I agree, man. Totally. Fruit salads, no. Spangles, no. Jazzies, no. What we got here? Aniseed twists. Oh, hello. Someone's been to Mr. Sims. No. Blackjacks, no. Cough candy. I forgot I had for a minute. No. Cough candies, no. Licorice, all sorts. Yeah. Thanks, DMH. Love the Hammers 11. Not a bad episode in the series. Thank you so much. I don't think you can criticize any, not just my body of work, but I don't think you can criticize it, because at the end of the day, it's someone's journey. So even if it's not someone it's someone's journey there. Do you know what I mean? And why they become a West Ham fan, the players they've involved. This week we've got we haven't got many My Hammers 11 cards. We should have hopefully have another X1 X Hammer coming out over the weekend. We've got who we got coming up? A guy called Paul Fake. So Paul Fake, his mates. He's working with Canning Town Len at the moment on his Euro 2021 single. And it's all right, sort of Len animation and stuff. So we're going to get him on. He'll be on probably be out on Friday, something like that. We've got another episode of Noble Era coming to the end of that series. And then also we've got another Hammers in Hot Water. Loads of lovely comments about it with Marco Boogers. So we're looking at Marco Boogers, and that'll be out probably the weekend, if not towards the end of this week. So that'll be good. And then next week I'm probably going to do either Danny, the story of the Portuguese love machine, the really pretty boy, Danny, or I might do the real or the story of Manuel and Minimi. So we'll see. One of them. But if not, that'll be next week. And obviously you guys will know. Lemon sherbets, no. Cola bottles, no. Jelly beans, no. Neither time. Not the first or second time. Cola cubes, no. Meepo needs to go out, so we'll see how he gets on. I agree. I just still think, I think we've got these extra 6 games at least this season. Well, no, it's not extra, is it? Because we'll be 5 games extra because obviously we go into the. Is it 5 or is it because we go into the League Cup in round 3? Don't we? We go in round 1, so don't we? So we actually only have 4 extra cup games at the moment because obviously we have 6 Europa League games in the league's structure, and obviously we have 2 less in the League Cup, so it's only 4 extra games really. But I think we need people like Meepo around because we play more hopefully. Strawberry bonbons, no. Walrus pick a mix. Remember seeing Paul Kitson with a massive bag of Walrus pick a mix at Loughton, in the Loughton Walrus that used to be there. Now I believe it's a Robert Dice. Haribo, no. Uncle Joe's minty balls. Put it in your mouth and suck them. No. Pear chops. No. Drumstick lollies. No. But I like you thinking, but it's not. Squashums. No. Refreshers. No. Oh, here we go. Flying saucers. No. Strawberry laces. What do you think of the links for 22 million? A lot of money for him. Good player though. Youngster. I don't think he's a priority. I'll be honest. I think priority is striker, and first and foremost, and then working our way back. Striker, Lingard. Although I don't, spoiler alert, I don't buy Jesse Lingard in my Gates' video. But striker is first, and then I think Jesse Lingard once old Moisey decides to find his pen, be looking for his pen for like ages, just to sign the contract, and then we can start. Spangles, no. Lola cubes or cola cubes, neither. Jelly tots, Portuguese Playboy. I just thought that was a brand of sweet for a minute, but yeah, Portuguese Playboy Danny. Parma Violets, no. Fruit salad, no. Glacier mints, no. Glacier mints. Blackjacks, no. Chewits, no. Nerds, no. Refresher bar, no. Skittles, no. Rhubarb custard. I won't be a gobstopper. No, it's not. With your minty balls, Luke. With your minty balls, no. So far. As always, I'll give you a bit of homework. Tuesday, I tend to give people a bit of homework for anyone who's new. If you're new, give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. If you're new around here, give it a little bing bing and hit the old, the old bell notification so you know anytime I put new content on. Just do a little mini Russ says, like, comment, and subscribe. And then we're all happy. If you want to follow and become a member, you click the little button there if you're watching down there, which is join, become a member. And as of the next week, any members, I'm going to be letting them know early who we've got on the show coming up, and they have the opportunity to ask a question by editorial process, basically. So I'll say, we've got this player coming up, obviously sworn to secrecy, so they get early access in terms of who we get, and they have the option to ask a question, being a member. Little perk. Obviously, those questions, if they're stupid questions, I'm not going to ask them. But if it's good questions, then obviously, it gives you an opportunity. Just a little Brucey bonus there for people who are new to it. Is this sweet real? It is real. Milk bottles, no. Is Tammy Abrahams the answer? I think not. I'm a big fan of Tammy Abraham, to be honest. Big fan. Um, I think he could do a job, but as you said, 40 million is a lot of money for him. I think I've spent on my strike force 20 million. 20 million. Let me just do the maths. I spent on my strike force. Sorry, my apologies. 19.8 million based on transfer markets. So anyway, sorry, so late work, however. You have been down as an L on the register, so don't worry. Sour sweets, no. Pick a mix, no. Marrow bars, no. Won't be happy if Bun gets a point so early in the week. I know. I mean, Ludders came out of nowhere, bosh, and did it. So, how many wang? yeah. I definitely got any, mate. It wasn't a good idea. It was a good idea, but it just didn't work. Giant strawberries, no. Do you know? I picked them up today and put it down. Russ, are you eating babies? Jelly, obviously. No, I'm not eating jelly babies. No. Simon's in the house. Mal, no. Weghorst is the solution. 15, 20 goals on our system. I think he is, man. I think he is. And I think also he's one of those players who's under the radar a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Although last time we did something like that was Marco Boogers. But yeah, I think he's a really good striker. Really good striker. 4-2-3-1 for me. He's gone for Rice, Phillips, Grealish, Foden, Mount behind Kane, or wouldn't start no for or. I like that. I do like that. Frutella, no. Did you feel? No, I did. I didn't put it in the fridge, and I was eating. As I was pulling it, I was like, oh, I don't enjoy this because I hadn't put it in the fridge. But by then it was already half full. You don't want to put half-eaten sweet in the fridge because it ends up the freezer rather has a funny smell, doesn't it? It's like that sort of. Mine always smells of like sort of particularly the one here. It always smells of sort of oven chips. Smells of that oven chips, but yeah. Gummy bears, no. White mice, no. They do count, but it's not Tic Tacs. Jawbreaker, no. Jolly Rancher, no. Oh, Budden's going to get a point today. Any new? Let's have a look at the transfer news. Any new people on the whole horizon? Let's take out there for a minute. So I've left Tammy Abrahams in. No, that's not a new one. That's not a new one. Sorry, that's not a new one. My apologies. There is a new one. There's a few more who've come on the. I saw today. I always like to try and just update it with the latest. I take a few off. I keep it the same because otherwise this list will literally be covering the screen by the end of the summer. That's for sure. So who we got coming in? So Tammy Abrahams. There's the guy, the Uruguayan. Oh, this way. The Uruguay. There we go. Up Uruguayan striker. The midfielder Nandez. I don't think he's going to be that. Pierre apparently was signing on Wednesday. I put Mbappe in. Who else is new? Oxlade Chamberlain's not going away either at the moment. Milenkovic, I don't. Yeah. Mandy, he's apparently going to be. Balbuena's going to go to Real Betis. Obviously, Pellegrini's old club or current club rather, and Mandy is the guy who apparently we might. Replacing me from Real Betis, which seems a bit strange, but is what it is. What we got here? Skittles, no. Raindrops, no. Lunchtime today. Cheese and tomato sandwich on a brown seeded bread. Small vinegar squares, nice selection of crisps there. 12 bar pink lady apple. Probably my favourite of the apples, I'd say. A good pink lady because it's got a soft. Slightly, I don't like the green apple. I don't like sort of a Granny Smith or anything like that. No, I like a pink lady. I'll be honest. I'm a bit of a pink lady fan. And a glass of summer fruit squash, Robinson's or supermarket own brand. Makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. What we got here? Skittles, no. Dib Dab, no. Great shout, but no, not Dib Dab. We got here cola bottles, no. Polos, no. Nice thinking outside the box there by Peach, but no. Swizzlers, no. Branded sweets. What we got here? Nougat, no. Altoids, Japanese International, Tomiyasu from Bologna is linked as well. Not many Japanese players are there. Is there sort of, it should be more. I mean, they've got some great players. Obviously, you've got the guy from Liverpool as well. But yeah, fair play. Fair play. Good league. Bologna. Good club as well. Frutella. No. See, obviously, yes, Seamer's there. Yeah, we've been linked with him. That's what, I haven't done an exhaustive list because literally it would be every day like about 30 people we linked with, and people haven't dropped out and stuff like that. When people like, Giroud signed a contract with Chelsea, so I sort of took him off and I'll replace him. I go, he's got a bit quiet, so I'll replace it with the latest one. Candy cigarettes. Do you remember them? Do you remember them? Pretending you used to smoke. Oh, incredible, wasn't it? Incredible how they used to sell those things and you used to buy them. Remember them so well. What we got here? Russ will always look at Freddie Woodman. We'll look at Freddie Woodman. He has a history of Barnsley. Who'll look at Callum Styles. They both will be in my transfers. As a bit of a what's the word? A bit of a spoiler. I've put in Daryl Dyke from who's on loan from at Barnsley from Orlando City. Proper unit of a man, but he can move it, and he scored a lot of goals for Barnsley, and he's about £4 million, and I think he would do a great job for us. Great job. What we got here? Pink shrimps, no. Coconut ice, no. Werther's original, no. Dolly mixtures, no. Wine gums, no. Cherry drops, no. Star mix, no. Budden's getting a point. Budden is getting a point. I'm telling you. Budden is getting a point. We're going to get a point today. But yes, and homework. Let me set your homework now before I forget. So obviously on a Tuesday, we like to do homework for Wednesday. And what we do is we do an 11. So we've done like vegetable 11s. We've done barbecue 11s, holiday 11s. Today's 11, tomorrow will be a car 11, a West Ham car 11. Clearly the coach is Tony Carr. We know this. So I'm thinking Fords, Fiestas, Manny on a Mini, those type of people, it's opened up, all those types of ones. So Marko Karnautovic, that's it. That's your homework. So tomorrow we'll collect a list that we put together. We put it out on Twitter afterwards, and everyone has a great time. If you find any whams when you're out and about to shopping today, don't forget to take them, take a picture and send it on Twitter, #WhamWatch as well. We're going to try. I'm keeping that one. I'm trying to get that one trending. What we got here? Chewits, no. I have no idea what that is, James, but no. Gummy bears, no. Frazzles, I just don't know anymore. Frazzles are crisps, though, aren't they? No. Harry-O, I don't know what that is either, Rob. I think you just make it. You just gone. You should go for the Helen the old Ludder's way of where she goes chewy lemon. That was what happened yesterday. Mazda Lanzini, exactly, Peach. But keep it for tomorrow. My man. Bloody Budden is going to win. Come on, lads. Exactly. The old coconut mushrooms are coming back in there. No, it's not coconut mushrooms. Haribo. No, it's not Haribo. I've got to check what it was. No, it's not Haribo. It's less packaging, apparently. There we go. Less packaging. Everyone's happy. As I said, tonight we have got, if you haven't seen it, go and check Steve Motone's Miami's 11 from yesterday. Top blokes, top stories, and great story about being the interpreter for Harry Redknapp and Paolo Futre. When Paolo basically had a complete meltdown because Harry didn't play. He promised to pick him for the first 5 games to assess his fitness and then basically drop him, and he didn't on the first game. And secondly, he didn't have the number 10 shirts. And famously, obviously, John Moncur did, and they came to an agreement where he would get, I think Monk's got 2 weeks in his Portuguese villa. And also he tells exactly the same story that Jonesy told about how Paolo would turn up to training at Hainault Forest in his limousine. So, when one person says it, it's interesting. When 2 people says it, it's official. So there we go. And then tonight we've got Kai's My Hammers 11. Really, really top, really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. And did anyone know the guy I clapped on Steve Motone's selection? There was one person he did which I clapped. Who was it? If you watched it, you would know. But it's not Pete Butler, if anyone says. You picked up millions yesterday. Did you pick it up? I didn't. Old Jamaican. No. iPad is going mental. Do you know out of the draws of defeats, no, out of the draws of victory, Mama Cox has come in. She's got it, and maybe because I gave it away because it had less packaging. Maybe Mama Cox is in Tesco's looking at what's been. But anyway, Tricky Trevor Toyota, check Toyota, check. Keep it for tomorrow. Keep it tomorrow, kid. So well done to Mama Cox. 1 point. Well, technically, it's not round tree. It's a W. It's round trees, but I'll give you the dub. Big dub for Mama Cox today. Pizza didn't recognise you. Your new name confused me. Go and check them out, Simon. Go and check out West Ham Random's YouTube channel. Peach does a show. You got one today, Peach? Probably. And yeah, you got one today. Check it out, man. Check it out. It's a great show. Really fun. And it's a lot of silliness. A bit like this show, really. American Hardgums, no. Or I fancy some American Hardgums in the freezer. I'm going to get some later on. Wambar, Steve was a great watch. I clapped Danny Williamson. Sorry, Skipper. I just saw that. No spoilers. Danny Williamson got a clap. Fantastic. Can we have any motor vehicles? Yeah, I mean, throw them out. I put a car 11, but we can go to vehicles 11 or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just keep. Mama Cox is happy. She can have her lunch happy, doing a pottering in the garden and knowing it. Yes, Mama Cox, lots of love. 2 days in a row, exactly. Well done, Mama Cox. Arthur Mazdawaku, very good. We'll keep that for tomorrow. Lots of love from Mama Cox, and she thanks everyone for her victory twice in a row. Literally, I thought I was on the road there. I thought I was going to get it, but gutting.com. Anyway, I don't think that's twice now. And I picked them up thinking they're never going to guess randoms. And maybe, I mean, I don't know what did it, Mama Cox, for you, but maybe me saying less packaging. I don't know. Yes, today, West Ham Randoms, 9 p.m. 7 p.m. UK time. Check it out. Peach is on there. Adam Frankel's on there. Titch turns up as well, who's in the chat as well. Sorry, not Titch. No, sorry. Ti. Sorry, I get them mixed up. Titch and Ti, the rapper, that they're very similar, to be honest. And so yeah, it's good fun just to see Adam just be wound up more than anything, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, it's good. Yes, Mama Cox can't let us win ever. I think I've only won. I think we've done. I don't know how many episodes we've done of this. A lot, I reckon. A lot of episodes we've done of this. I think I've only won like twice ever, and even then we're like sort of hollow victories. Well played, Russ. The better player won, however. They did sunbathing and mowing the grass, not at the same time, I hope. Can you do that? No, you can't do that. Mama Cox, and I hope you've got appropriate suntan lotion on, Mama Cox. Hope you got appropriate and attire as well. What would Richard Cox say? Mama Cox is there sunbathing. Unbelievable. Mowing the grass though. I'd have to do that. AstroTurf, man. Brilliant. AstroTurf's the best. It is. And I can put the swimming pool on there and get it up and it just all bounces back. I absolutely love it. I haven't had to. I don't because I'm rubbish, absolute rubbish at gardening. So there we go. Brilliant goal from Danny Williamson away at Burnley. Almost ran half the pitch and hit far corner. Great player he was, Danny Williamson. Again, one of those ones you never, unfortunately, injury, just too many injuries, wasn't it? Too many injuries. I think he was it was Everton that he got injured, and he still had a little bit of injury at West Ham, didn't he? Yeah, terrible shame. Nice plug, Peach. I'll be there. We always plug Peach's shows. It's good fun, really good fun, man. Really good fun. UC Yaski Island, very good, but keep it. Don't give them out now. Don't splurt your load now, Harley. Keep them. You know, delaying it helps. So when you do finally release it, you know it's a lot more enjoyable. Homework for tonight. So I've said tonight. So tonight's homework, Simon, is West Ham Car 11. So obviously, clearly, the coach will be Tony Carr. But you know, I'm thinking brands. We've had UC Kia, UC Yas Kia, which I think is brilliant. Van Mazda's, Lanzini, all these types of things. So that's for tonight. Jake should cut the grass with the P to get his copy. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Jake should be doing cutting the grass. He should be. And then you can just sunbathe, Mama Cox. You can sunbathe and just eat fruit pastels all day. There we go. Oh, I see. So she was eating fruit pastels, and that's what. Then she started Googling round trees. I like it. Danny Williams shouldn't have been the next Michael Carrick. I totally agree, man. Frank's carburetor. Very good. But keep it for tomorrow. Williams should have been no, he should have been, man. He was a great player. I always liked Danny Williams. There's a whole raft of them, there was him and Matty Rush and Matty Holmes as well. These players that, sort of that 92, it was 93, 4 season, 95, 96. Those sort of first few seasons back in the Premier League. Just great players. Great players. I said I'm trying with Matty Rush almost every day to get him on. Eventually he will crumble and come on the show. And so I think it'd be really interesting to talk to him, because he retired, I think, 26, and that's it. No one's ever heard of him since. And lots of people, I know Kent's really interested. Anton at Iron United, he used to love him. I used to love him as a player as well. So yeah, we've got a few next week. We've got a good one lined up at the beginning of the week as well. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be fun. And then obviously coming to the end, hopefully with lockdown easing off, I've got a number of face-to-face interviews lined up with some really good ex-Hammers. Really good, hopefully. So so make sure you hit the bell. I know everyone does. As I said, anyone who becomes a member, or is a member, it's like a couple of quid a month, basically. I let them know before I record who we're having on the show, and they'll have the option to send a question through, which then we can include in the interview. So little boosty bonus for anyone who supports the channel, basically. Thomas Buick. I don't know that one, Peach, but I guess it's a Buick. I don't know, man. But Thomas Repka. Who's your favourite West Ham player that wasn't a hit or a flop? Pete Butler. Next question. Pete Butler, I'd say he wasn't Stan Lazaridis. Great player Stan was. Hoping to get him on soon as well. Really hoping to get him on soon, which would be really cool. And a great shout by you, Ben Rama. It's a great shout, man. Great shout. I loved Matty Holmes. Always a lot of time for him at the training ground. I mean, to be honest, all that generation had a lot of time for people at the training ground. Sai Ben Honda. Fantastic. But keep it tomorrow. I guess Castle Cox takes a while to cut all those walls. Yeah, I imagine Mama Cox is probably with the rolling acres of the Cox estate. I'm imagining they've got one of those the lawnmowers you sit in. That's what she's doing, and she's not she's sunbathing, but basically she's got one of those foil things, like in LA where they used to in the 80s. So it reflects, and she's probably got one. She's probably got a whole neck one all the way around, and she's just driving around doing both at the same time while eating, like throwing, just fruit pastels, and trying to catch them. And even if she misses them, because she's got this sort of like funnel, a bit like the dogs when the dogs get their balls chopped off, they have these necks. But that's like going to be one which is basically a foil one to reflect the sun. She can keep them in there and come back to them later. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how the Cox estate lives. Pretty sure it's not that hot out. Soak it up. Oh, yeah, but it's not necessarily the heat now. It's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock when you want to start going to calm down and start going to sleep. It's too hot. I think it's the sun. I think the sun's gone to my head. I think it has, man. The last time I see Danny Williams was at Tony Carr's. Isn't Matty Rush still a tennis player? Yes, he is. Yes, she is. And I believe his wife was as well. And he went to university after retiring at the age of 26, and then he sort of did the touring circuit with his wife, like the L was it the L is it WTA, is that the Women's Tennis Association? I believe that's a story, but we'll hopefully find out. Yes, save these tomorrow. I know. I give them the homework and they start when do you ever give someone homework and they give you the answers straight away? There's only one man to end the Noble era, but the man himself to give the best 11 at the end of the season. Yeah, could you imagine? Yeah, one day, one day. That'd be really interesting, actually. Right, Russ has got, yeah, I think it's the sun. I think literally the sun has gone to me, and I'm like, really, I do suffer quite a lot from the sun. Always have to have a fan on anyway, and Flo has broken my fan, so it makes this. And it's not sorry if you're listening on headphones, but it's just awful. So yesterday I had to make do. Someone last year bought me. I didn't buy it. It came from Amazon. One of those. I was, going to say the neck thing, but it's like you put it's a neck fan thing, and you have these two things there. There's a thumbnail, and it blows. So I had to have one of them on the side just to have a bit of fan. You would laugh if you saw the size of the post. So it's so the Cox estate isn't the size we think it is. Jackie's in the house. All right, Jackie boy. Are you well, my son? All right, son. Are you well? Jackie's making a career of being a pro golfer. If anyone watches his Instagram, he has a little way to go before then. But although I tell you what, Faye's got very good form. She's got a great stance for a golfer. Really, really, nice straight back. That's the trick. Straight back, bend at the knees slightly. That's what you need to do, Jackie. And then treat it like you're throwing your like the actual golf club is a CD. Like sort of like that. And that's where you need to go, and that's where you need to finish. Happy to help. So anyway, make sure you check obviously West Ham Random 7 p.m. Subscribe to the channel already, because then you miss it. Sometimes Beach might come at 9 o'clock like you've done before. Get a fan for the ceiling like the old West. I used to have one at my old house, and then and if you didn't dust it, so like the worst one was like you left it, and then all for the winter, all October, the autumn and winter. That's usually the way the seasons work, Russ. And then when you sort of mid spring, when it's starting a bit warm, you press it, all the bloody things come all over the place. Do you think Noble would do the 11, or do you think he would do a Rio Coco? I think he would do an 11. I think he would do an 11 because he's like, he knows. I mean, but we'll look. It's not going to happen for at least another 18 months at least. Pro tips there, mate. That's what I mean. Pro tips. Although I have not picked up a golf. Tell I, last summer Flo decided she wanted to start golf, so I went and bought her like golf clubs and took her down. Yeah, didn't work. She stopped. Do you have boobs on your mind today? It's the sun. It's the sun, innit? Oh, it's the sun. It just gets me in there. Feeders have good form. See, I told you she has good form. I'm filming with a West Ham player tomorrow. Any guesses? Jack, is it a current West Ham player? Or is it an old ex-West Ham player? That's the question. If it is with a current West Ham player, I'd say Mr. Rice, but it won't be. But surely it won't be Rice because he'll be in the England. It is fair play. Not current boomerang player. Oh, I love a boomerang player. Right, okay. So it's either going to be. Is it someone you've interviewed before as well? Good question, Russ. Is it someone you've interviewed before, Jack? And that includes live from London Stadium. And is it for your channel, or is it for the podcast, or is it for the West Ham channel? Lots of questions, my man. Lots of questions. Marco Boobers, indeed. Madsink has been at the club since practically. No, he has, man. Absolutely crazy. So close to victory, then boom, has affected him. I know that's why. I know. I've just gone crazy. It's just gone crazy. Never met them before. Okay. For Sport Bible. Okay. So boomerang player. You never met before. Last question. Have I interviewed them? You would probably know more than anyone. Afternoon, Gates. Yeah, you well, my friend. Been stuck in the meeting since. Unbelievable. At home or like in the office. I was going to say Ginger Pele, but Jack's met him before. Exactly. The social Euros. It's for Sports Bible. Interesting. Never met him before. I don't think so. I'm like 90% sure you haven't. Right. Okay. Socials. I'm thinking it's got to be Mr. Joe Cole. I'm saying Mr. Joe Cole. That's what I'm saying. Am I right or am I wrong? It's good quiz though. Good quiz, Jack. Love it, man. I love it. Love the additional content. I was lagging a little bit, but you've come on and helped me out. So there we go. Because I think Joe, but he's not a social person, but it is. And I know why you're doing it, because he hasn't got good internet. So you're going to have to go and do it at the studio. That's why. I know that with Joe. Joe has the worst internet ever in his house. So he has to do everything at studio. So you'll be at studio. Got it in one. I know. Well, that's me, Jack. I know, man. Joe Cole, absolute legend. Although, indeed, I haven't interviewed him yet. Leave it as a cliffhanger. Haven't interviewed him yet. If I had, you would have known it, man. But yeah. Some great shouts though, Pete. Big Don. I'm trying to get Big Don in. Yoshi, Yoshi, literally every day. I mean, man, Alan Dickens, Alan Dickens. Old Skip was trying to get Dickens for me. Tony Cotty, big fan. Stan Lazaridis, I'm trying to get Stan on as well. But yeah, very good. It's true. If it's true, Joe Cole's from Kentish Town. Il Berkovich, yeah, he has worse internet than Ben Shepherd. That's what so you interview him, but it's not. No. Big Donk. How have you managed that one? No, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Andy. I'm telling you, man. Alan Taylor. I message Alan every week. One day he'll come on. No, I haven't interviewed. I haven't interviewed him yet. We'll talk offline, you and me, Jack, and I'll tell you the story of how when it's anyway. We'll leave it as that. Jack's got to start preparing for the return of Joe Cole. Have you interviewed Mullins? No, I haven't. But he's just got the Colchester job full time, haven't we? So I've been in contact with Colchester to try and get him on. I'd love to interview Hayden Mullins. He's the modern day Pete Butler, in my opinion. Putting a good word for him, Sebastian. Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Jack afterwards because I'll tell him the story so he knows where we're up to. Because he might want to say a word, but it's up to him. Anyway, guys, pleasure as always. Thank you so much for your time as always. Tomorrow's homework for the show is, as I said, West Ham car 11. So putting together your 11s with West Ham cars. So obviously Tony Carr would be the coach potentially. And we'll do that tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those jabs when you get your appointments. All your youngsters are starting to get them now, mate. All you are starting to get your job. So make sure you get them. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Come on, you irons. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care as always, guys.